beginning of the school year yet? I promise you, I ain't going to school. I ain't going to school. You think I can call out sick? It's almost March and my kids still don't get on the lives. Can we just end the school year? I wonder if I close my eyes for a little bit. Can I wake up when the school year is over? I literally have so much to do in no time. If the school year would just end. I mean, I gotta write reports. I gotta call the parents. I gotta turn in grades. Feels like it'll never be over. I'm so stressed. I am so stressed. Let's talk about it. Teacher burn out. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Sunshine Way. I am your lovely host, Chiya, and welcome back to my channel where we become better teachers, better dancers, and live a life of light and let our light shine. So, on today's video, we're going to be talking about that teacher burnout. You know, that can't wait to spring break, can't wait to the end of the school year so summer break can come. Burnout. I'm talking about that feeling of overwhelmness and stress all up in your chest, thinking that you were about to lose Destiny's Child's burnout. And if you don't know what song I'm talking about, then I guess you can't relate. I'm sorry. Anyways, so in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to not only avoid the teacher burnout, but survive the teacher burnout. Okay? Because, you know, we can try to avoid it all we want, but it's inevitable. It's going to happen. We have to survive it. Okay? And together, we can survive it. Okay? Because we're becoming better teachers. So we're going to learn better strategies to survive things like the burnout. Let's get into it. The first thing is to make a list. At the beginning of your day, y'all seen in my morning routine and in my day in the life vlog, I definitely showed y'all that I make that list when I get to school. And I make that list because I want to get those things done. Because at the end of the day, we're all human, right? And we're only one person. So there's only so many things you can do in an 8-hour workday. Especially if you're trying to avoid taking so much home. It's okay if you take a little bit home here and there, but taking stuff home every night is a no-go. So making that list so that you get things done. Like, for example, for today on my list, I had to send accommodation reviews to a teacher, and then I also had to pass out some rating scales to some teachers, as well as I had an IEP meeting today and I needed to call a couple of parents. So making sure you write those things down and then you check them off. And don't put about 20 different things, because we all could do 20 different things in a day, right? But do not put all those in your list, because then you're never going to get it done, right? So what I do is I make that list of, I don't know, it could be 5, it could be 7, depending on the day. And then the other things that I know I need to get done right before the end of the week, I put them on the next day or the next day, right? So to make sure, okay, I'm getting this done. And that way also you can feel that sense of success, that sense of completeness, which affects you feeling burned out. If you feel like you never complete nothing, you're never done. So having that list and being able to check off those things on the list and not having a ginormous list, then it makes it able for you to actually get it done. So create that list. The second thing that I would say is not letting the opinion of others, and by opinion I mean opinion because people be having opinions, they don't be facts. Do not let the opinions of others, we're all in a career, in a field where we think we know it all, okay, because we're a teacher and we educated, right? So we think we know it all. Do not get offended and do not let the opinions of others bother you. If they feel that way, then that's what they feel. But if you are doing your job and you're doing what you feel like that you need to do to complete your list of duties, then don't worry about what other people say, right? And do not like get offended or so worked up when something pops off. Because if you did what you were supposed to do, let it pop off. Let it go off. Let it go off. For real. Because it's just no use for letting you stressing that, right? No use for you stressing that. So do not let the opinions of others, whether it has to do with the student that you work with, or whether this person know how to complete this math problem better than this person, whatever the case may be, or you know more standards than the other person, or you understand this student better. Like, no, you know what you know, and you know what you completed, and you did your job. So why let it bother me? Because I'm not going to be taking that stress home. I'm not. So that is my second thing. Do not let the opinion. My third thing would be consider taking some things off your plate. So responsibilities off your plate. Last school year was my first official school year as a lead teacher. I've been in the school system for a couple years, but this is my first time being a lead teacher. And last year I was over Black History Month, like everything we did for Black History Month. I also I did a couple of other things. And to be honest, like, especially as a beginning teacher, you have so much stuff on your plate, so many things to accomplish, so many extra things to do. You don't need to have other stuff on your plate. And if you like the coach of the basketball team, you don't need to be DJing and then also over the, and that looks great and you get to be around the kids more, which we love. But if you feeling stressed up in your chest and overwhelmed, take one of those things off your plate and hand them to somebody else, because that's gonna make you burn out fast. Having too much stuff on your plate dealing with your job or that's connected to your job will burn you out very quickly, because there's no separation, there's no time, there's, you know what I mean, like there's, you know what I mean. Cut some of it off, right? Cut some of it loose. Take a couple of things off your plate, and it's fine. You're not a bad person if you don't do 50 extracurricular activities at your school. Like, it don't make you a bad person. It don't. So number 4 is one that I talked about in my last video. So if you have not seen it, please check it out. It was self-care for teachers. So I just talked about how things that teachers could do to take care of themselves. So that's my 4th thing on this list, which is self-care. Making sure that you do something outside of school. Like me, I take dance on Thursday, go to the gym. I like to cook for my family. So doing things outside of school that you love. Another one of my examples was just taking that time to yourself. You know, like not taking the stress of the work and all the responsibility of the work back and forth, because that's not taking care of you, okay? It's not taking care of you. So self-care, that's my next thing. That is so vital, so important. If you want to learn or know more about the self-care, definitely check out my other video, like I said. Yeah, like, go check it out. So I will try to put it in the description box below. How about that? I'm going to try to put it in the description box below so y'all can go straight to it and y'all won't have to search for it. But it was called Self-Care for Teachers. So that's number 5 would be to lean on a coworker or a friend that's a coworker. Because y'all are in the same school. Hopefully you have somebody that you connected with in your school. But y'all are in the same school. Y'all dealing with some of the same responsibilities and stuff like that, because I know it just makes me feel a sense of community when I'm talking to the other special education teachers in the building, and we just like, man, we gotta do this. Like, we gonna make it. We gonna make it, and we gotta do this together, right? So, like bonding with a coworker, or it could be a friend, even if they're from another school, but they're a teacher as well. So it's kind of like y'all leaning on each other to, you know, help each other through the year, you know, make light of it and make it a good or enjoyable time to be there and to get stuff done. You get what I'm saying? And even when the workload is heavy, having that coworker where y'all can like merge together and work and talk about things makes it feel a whole lot lighter, right? Makes it feel a whole lot better. So for sure, talk to a coworker, talk to a friend. And number 6 is rethink. And I hate to say it this way. I promise I'm not trying to say it this way, but rethink like why you're here. Okay, so your purpose and why you there. Rethink your passion, because it might not be, you might be burning out so quickly because you're just not passionate enough for that content topic or that position or that school. So, you know, since it's coming to the end of the year, just really think about, like, do I see myself here next year? Is the environment or is the content like burning me out quick because I'm not passionate about it, or I'm not as interested in it, or, you know, or shoot, maybe you don't want to be a teacher, I don't know. So rethink that passion, rethink that process of why you here, right? And what you really want to do, what type of impact you really want to make. Because, for example, when you're doing something you love, say if you love to dance, right? Every time I dance, like, y'all, I just be feeling good energy. I don't be thinking about how many calories I'm burning. I don't be thinking about who called. I don't be thinking about that we was in practice for 2 or 3 hours, or, you know what I mean? Like, the longer, better, because I just be loving it. So if you feel like that about your content area or your job, your position that you're in at your school, then you'll be more likely to come to school, like, happy, right? Like, it's tough, but I just really couldn't see myself anywhere else. Like, I love teaching this content, right? Right? And I love making the kids love it. I love, you know what I mean? Like, you love that content. So really take that into consideration. It's like rethinking your purpose, your why, your passion, and all. And number 7, last but not least, be the teacher you want to be. Okay? Be who you want to be. You cannot be anybody, absolutely anybody, but yourself. Okay? And that will make you burn out quick, trying to have the highest this, or trying to complete the most this, or trying to seek after everything, or trying to be the person who take home your work every night, because you're not gonna let one piece of paper go ungraded for one night. Like, you know, stop. I mean, if that's you, then that's you, but stop. Like, be you. Be you. And that goes along with the self-care, that goes along with the taking with the list, that goes on with not buying into the opinions of others. Be the type of teacher you want to be. Don't try to teach like other teachers. Don't try to speak like other teachers, walk like other teachers, talk like other teachers. Don't do that, right? Because it's you that the kids are going to fall in love with. It's you that the kids are going to want to work with, right? So be the teacher you want to be. And when you become the teacher that you want to be, then it's no going back. Because who could be a better you than you? Think about it. Think about it. Y'all, so y'all know I like to run through my list of top 7 really quick, just so we can do a little recap of what I said. So number 1 was to create a list. So every morning that you get to work, create a list of a few things that you plan to get done before you leave. Do not make that list ginormous. Make that list reasonable and acceptable. Number 2 was to not buy into the opinions of others. Do not be bothered. Do not be swayed by the opinions of others. If you did what you're supposed to do, then you did what you're supposed to do. Number three was to take something off your plate. Do not do 50 extracurricular activities connected to your job that will burn you out. Be the leader of this and responsible for this and volunteering for this. Like, yeah, that look all cute and good, but at the end of the day, you go home burnt out and nobody cares but you, to be honest. So take something off your plate. Number 4, self-care. Take care of yourself in a bunch of different ways. And again, I'll have that video linked down below that I just uploaded 2 weeks ago about that. What number was I on? Number 5 was to bond with a co-worker, co-teacher, friend within the school, and lean on each other, count on each other to help you make it through the school year and to figure things out, you know, when they seem overwhelming or stressful. Number 6 was rethink your purpose, your passion, why you here, all that. Rethink that stuff so that you can be there all the way, 100%, right? And number 7 was to be the teacher that you want to be, because no one can be like you. And that's all I have for y'all. So if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and make sure you tap that notification bell so you can be notified every time your girl upload. And remember, be humble, be inspiring, be kind, y'all, and don't forget to shine. I'll see y'all